All right, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started. Again, welcome to the Virtual Agent Academy. Before we start, just some announcements as always. Of course, feel free to check out our Virtual Agent NLU community if you have not already done so. The link is below. There you can find content from experts. You can look up questions, ask questions, give answers. If you like what you're seeing, if you're watching this on YouTube and you like what you're seeing, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button down below. We do have a playlist of all our Virtual Agent Academy. As mentioned, this video will be recorded and all our other Virtual Agent Academy videos are recorded as well. So if you have a colleague who's missing out or if you joined in late, do not fret. You can watch this on YouTube later as well. But at least here you have live and you can ask questions and so forth. So yeah. So today's topic will be on embedding rich media and video into your virtual agent. Now, if this topic sounds familiar to you recently, it's because we have an expert here, Mark Roethof, who wrote an article about it, and he's with us here today. He is generally one of our VIPs in the community. Many of you have probably learned from him or received answers from him. Well, guess what? We are lucky to have him here with us live today. Mark, welcome to Virtual Agent Academy. This is our agenda for today, as always. And now I'm going to hand it off to Mark to do introductions and to jump right into the details. Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Victor. Good morning. I think I'm sharing my screen at this moment.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Yeah, Mark Roethof here. I'm a technical platform architect at Quint. Quint is a ServiceNow partner in the Netherlands. And yeah, you might have seen my name before. I do answer a lot of questions on the Now community, and I've published more than 225 articles, blogs, and videos. And I think about 25% is on Virtual Agent. Yeah, and also I'm a 6-time ServiceNow MVP. Yeah, as Victor already mentioned, the topic for today is embed rich media and video into your virtual agent. And the first part of today's Virtual Agent Academy will be about adding header cards. Header cards have been introduced with the Rome release. It's been made possible to add a header card or card for the user input static choice, user input reference choice, and bot response card. These header cards can help in presenting information within a conversation. And before the Rome release, this was kinda already possible, though all scripted and also not that easy scripting. Yeah, with the Rome release, this has just been made way easier, more reusable, consistent, etc. And also out of the box, there are some card types already provided. You can still script, which could be fine if it's just a one-off, though if this concerns a card which you are using multiple times, in multiple topics or multiple times in a single topic, then what I'm sharing today should definitely be looked into. Some snippets of the Virtual Agent Designer. The first one is the user input static choice. And on the right side, under the choice list settings, you can choose insert a header card. You would fill out some fields and then select the card type that you are after in the modal. And this is the result how it could look like. First you'll see a prompt, then a header card, and then the actual choice list. And the second one, I'm waiting. Yeah, that's the next slide. The second one is the user input reference choice. It's similar to the static choice. Also here under the choice list settings, you can choose insert a header card, you would fill out some fields and just select the card that you are after in the model. And the result could be something like this: a prompt, a header card, and then the actual reference choices. And the third one is a bot response card. And yeah, here, this one looks a little bit different, but same principle. On the right side, under the card basic info, you can choose the card type. You would fill out some fields and that's it. And the result could be something like this. I've got two examples here. On the left, a record card, and on the right, a card with which only displays an image, a title, and a description. And the card here on the left, that's an interesting one, because that is one that is asked quite often on the Now community. People asking to modify the look and feel, or to remove the URL on the top right. Before the Rome release, my answer on such a question would be, well, you can script the card. Though with the Rome release, you would just set up your own card once, applying HTML and CSS, and then simply reuse it through a select box and some configurable fields. And the cards are stored within two tables. And it all starts with the adapter cards table. At this moment, I won't go into depth on these three cards specifically, as these are closely related to the next part, which I'm going to share, and on which today's exercise is also on. And today's exercise will be on creating bot response video output video cards. You might have read on the ServiceNow product documentation that for the bot response video output, only YouTube videos are supported. I believe the wording used on the product documentation is a bit off. It's more like, out of the box, only a card type for YouTube has been provided. In a bit, I'll just show how you can add a Vimeo video card. There's also a video card for videos stored within your ServiceNow instance. And first, again, a snippet of the Virtual Agent Designer. It's a bit similar to the bot response card, which we saw earlier. On the right side, under the card basic info, you can choose the card type. You would fill out some fields, and that's it. And now I just want to switch to the exercise to demonstrate this in a ServiceNow instance. I am using a San Diego instance, so it might look a little bit different, though everything I'm showing today is the same as within a Rome instance. Victor, can you confirm that you are seeing my instance?
Unfortunately, I still see your exercise slide.
Maybe I can reshare. Let's first open the Virtual Agent Designer. And there it is. And I already set up a draft topic. And here in the center, you see the video card. And when clicking the video card, here you've got the card type on the right side. And notice out of the box, there's only one option available. Well, and after selecting this option, you would fill in some fields here, and that's it. The ID field, that's what you would see also in the URL of your browser. In this case, I created already some script variables which hold the correct IDs. So let's just select the script variable for YouTube. And let's save and test the topic. So it's loading. Yeah. Yeah, and here we already see the bot response video card. We could play the video. This looks fine. Though, like I mentioned, out of the box, only a YouTube card type is provided. So what if we would like to add another card type, for example, for Vimeo videos? So let's navigate to the adapter cards table, which I mentioned before. So that's sys cs adapter card, and then filter for video card. Yeah, there it is. You might notice that I'm using SNUtils, but that's just for quicker navigating. Here we have the YouTube video card. Let's open the adapter card. Yeah, and you see, well, the card name, of course, then a fields, which holds all input fields, which are shown in the Virtual Agent Designer, and which are actually used to make the video card dynamically. And also good to mention, we've got here a field thumbnail, and that holds the image which is shown within the Virtual Agent Designer. And on the bottom, we've got some one related list for the adapter card templates. And these templates hold how the card itself actually look like. So this is also the place you would go to if it concerns changing the look and feel of a card. So let's now have a look at creating our own video card. We can just reuse this YouTube video card. This one looks nice out of the box. The layout is fine. The fields are useful. The thumbnail is good. So let's change the name of the card into a Vimeo video card. And let's change this label as well. And just do insert and stay. We do need to add an adapter card template. So let's just go back to the YouTube video card and let's select here the adapter card template for channel web client. Maybe good to mention, there are multiple adapter card template records here. For every channel, there's a separate card. So if you would like this adapter card to also be possible for Teams or for iOS or Android devices, then you would need to create multiple adapter card template records. But for now, let's just go for web client. We were after creating the Vimeo video card, so I'll just take this one so we can reuse it, insert and stay. And okay, now, we do have to look into the template definition. And as mentioned, this adapter card template holds how the card actually looks like. And this is immediately the connection with the first part of today's Virtual Agent Academy, the header cards which I showed before. If creating your own or updating existing ones, it's all the same structure. Also an adapter card, an adapter card template, HTML and CSS. It's all similar like what we are seeing now for this video card. Slowly moving down, this is just CSS. And here we're seeing HTML. And notice, yeah, we just copied the adapter card template, which was for YouTube. So obviously we see here still YouTube. So this is, yeah, this is the part we need to change into Vimeo. Question though is, how do we know what the URL would be? Because we can't just change this in Vimeo. That won't work. The magic word to remember here is we are embedding a video. So you need a URL for embedding. If you would just use a regular URL, it just won't work. The connection will just not be allowed. So yeah, let's first switch to a YouTube video and see how we can get the embedded URL. On a YouTube video, using a right mouse click, you will be presented with some options. Well, my browser is in a Dutch language setting, but you need the option for copying the embedded code. And that's it, actually. And if I now switch to a Vimeo video, using the share icon, which is here, you will be presented with a modal and with, amongst others, here the embedded code. And that's what we are after for the Vimeo video card, which we are creating now. So let's go back to the ServiceNow instance. And let's update the source of the iframe tag. And that's this part, player.vimeo.com/video. And I will keep the ID part. This is the reference to the fields which are defined in the parent adapter card and which will be visible as input in the virtual agent designer. So let's save this one. Let's double check. Yeah, I think this looks good. Let's go back to the virtual agent designer again. Let's add another video output. And notice that, when clicking the card type now, obviously we see the out-of-the-box YouTube video card. But we are also now seeing the Vimeo video card, which we just added. And after selecting the Vimeo video card, notice that you are presented with some fields that would need to be filled in. So let's fill in title, maybe description, ServiceNow video, and here the ID, and I'll select the script variable which I've set up before. So the Vimeo video ID, let's save, and now test. The name is empty, so Vimeo video card, save. Yeah, test again. So the test is loading. Yeah, and there it is. And now already, we see the Vimeo video card, and we could play it if we would like. It works instantly, so that's really nice. We just created our own video card. Yeah, we did only create a new video card to support Vimeo videos. So if you are after changing the look and feel of the card presented, the sizing, the colors, etc., just give it a try. Play around with it. As I showed, it just involves HTML and CSS on the adapter card template record. Good thing to mention, if you are after adding other video sources, for example, Microsoft Stream, it's a lot similar like just shown. You can reuse the out-of-the-box adapter card and the adapter card template. Just get your hands on the embedded URL. Important to know is there is a system property which holds which websites are allowed to be displayed within an iframe in ServiceNow. And that's this system property. And notice out of the box, this system property holds URLs for YouTube and for Vimeo. So if you are after adding a video card for another source, like Microsoft Stream, then you would need to update this system property. Be aware of that.
Hey, Mark, some other questions while you're covering the exercise here. So you covered that other video formats are allowed. Someone asked about that. So Stream, I imagine any other online video, for the most part, can be configured on here. Any limitations?
Yeah, limitations would more be on the authentication side, I think.
Sure.
If you have to log on to a certain source. But like what I just showed with YouTube and Vimeo, yeah, you just see it works instantly. Just get your hands on the embedded URL. And obviously the system property, which I just showed. Because out of the box, that system property only holds the URLs for YouTube and Vimeo. So if you are just adding another source and it's not in that system property, it won't work.
Got it. And another person asks, can we have all card templates controlled centrally regardless of channel? So if we updated the template on the web client, it would also update Teams, etc. It seems based on our existing structure, the answer to that is no, but Mark, do you have any insights into that?
You might be able to have some cards which are more generic, but for example, the card for Teams is really different. So you can't make just one adapter card template for all channels. That won't be, that would certainly not be possible.
Yeah, that makes sense, because the way a mobile phone displays things versus, say, a browser's is very different. So I think our team anticipated that and created different templates for that.
Yeah.
And then the last question from Nasir: do we need any special plugins to run other adapted cards? I believe the answer to that is no. All you need is the base virtual agent plugin. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, it's a nice question, but yeah, it's correct that you don't need additional plugins or something, which I just showed. The adapter cards template and the adapter cards table, that's just what you need. So no additional plugins or anything else. No.
Cool. And then last question, is there anything preventing a customer from using internal video sources inside of the firewall? So let's say they are authenticated inside, like, say, a portal, would they be able to view video sources there? Or your mileage may vary, perhaps.
Yeah, not sure. I think that would also have to do with authentication, but that's also if it's now a video on YouTube, which is protected because you first need to log on, or it's a video on SharePoint, for example, then you would need to take care of the authentication part.
Yeah,
Because,
so I would,
yeah,
yeah, I agree. I would say it would depend on your implementation and where exactly your video is sourced from. So that's more of an experimentation thing, perhaps. Katie asks, can live streams be added?
I haven't tried.
Me neither.
That's a nice question. Yeah,
I
I
believe
haven't tried.
believe so, because if you're speaking from a live stream that's on YouTube, like a public live stream, like a concert, you probably can. I mean, your timing would have to be very good to join at the right time. But yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't work.
Yeah, I think because technically for YouTube, it will be the same kind of URL and ID that you're using. So I would guess it's possible. But yeah, I just never tried. But yeah, it's a nice one to try sometime.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like to just like create a note. You can create a notification saying, "Hey, your company all hands is starting. Would like to view it." Let's assume it's public, because it probably isn't. But yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, that's if folks have any other questions, feel free to type them in. Mark, that's all we have for questions so far. Did you have anything else you wanted to cover?
I've got a really small part on creating another video card, but then from videos which are actually stored within your own ServiceNow instance. So let me go to the adapter cards again. And yeah, here we've got the YouTube video card. Let's change this into ServiceNow. It's similar like what I did before. I'll do an insert and stay. And then just like before, we need to add an adapter card template record. So I'll just take again the one for web client. Just connect this to the adapter card, which we just added. And that's it. But now if we move down to the end, here we've got the iframe part, which we do need to update. The question is with what exactly? Because yeah, ServiceNow videos are stored within your own instance. So we don't have an embedded URL. Well, what I would use for this is there's a HTML type field everywhere in ServiceNow. You can just add images, but also videos. So if we would do that, then we could also get our hands on the actual code. So I'll just go to a new knowledge article. Yeah. And there it is. And within the HTML type field, let's now just add a video. I've got 2 videos on my instance. So let's add this one. And now if we look at the source code, yeah, we see, and this is interesting because with YouTube and Vimeo, we were using an iframe tag, and notice this is actually a video tag. So this is completely different. So let's copy this part. And now back in our adapter card template, let's add the code here. We will replace the source with ID, and we'll just take over the class so it has the same look and feel. Then this could be it. Let's save. And now let's switch back to the Virtual Agent Designer, and let's add another video output bot response here. And if we click on the card type select box here, yeah, you'll see the YouTube video card, the Vimeo video card, but also the ServiceNow video card, which I just created. So let's select it. And again, we need to fill in some fields. So video card. Let's add here the title, ServiceNow video card, and here select the ID. And that again from the script variables which are already added before. This would hold, yeah, the ID of the video which is stored on your ServiceNow instance. Now let's save. And let's test to see if this is working. So it's loading. Yeah, now we are presented with, yeah, a ServiceNow video card. We could play the video. Yeah, that's it. It just works instantly. Yeah, we just created 2 new video cards.
Awesome.
How are we on time?
We are over time, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up. If that's okay. Any closing thoughts, Mark, before I take us to the end?
No. Closing thoughts would just be, you know, go and play around with this. Create your own header cards. Create your own video cards. Like I showed, it's just HTML and CSS. And you have to set it up once, and then it's simply reusing it using a select box. So yeah, just go after it.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Mark, for showing us how to embed the static cards or the static choice cards and the header cards, showing us all these cool videos. As a reminder, everyone, this will be recorded and available on YouTube in the next coming days. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. In 2 weeks, we will not have an academy. On March 8th, we're gonna skip that week. There's a company event, but then the following Tuesday, so March 22nd, we will continue with our Virtual Agent Academy. I will be presenting that one. It'll be lots of fun, I guarantee it. So I will see you all in the next academy. Thank you, Mark, for your time today. It was super helpful, and thank you all for joining us. And we'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.